Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Brian Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Spartans' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some...
Caught, and he's got room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be...
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Parachek. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go right back downfield. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lindsey. Pulled down for the tackle.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Russell. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with him. Can't get him to the ground. Another broken tackle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Got him. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fakes to grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here. Normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Parachek. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Sparty! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And the extra point is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved.
Maybe a crease. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Maybe some room here. The 20. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go play action with Russell. Rush is on him. Working that left side now. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we look at the stats of what has been an offensive showcase so far. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Hill. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to him on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Keelan Russell stepping to the right. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Might have a chance. He's got 67 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Back to throw. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no. And just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake in fumbling in the first place.
Looking for space. It's Hill. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They're facing a third down. Motion from the wideout. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Russell. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
That didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
And it's right down the boulevard. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Offense working from the pistol. Trying trying to start the drive with a pass. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They give it to him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
With the catch, it's McCray. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Edwards. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown time. And the route is on.
And every year there's a
exciting new freshman to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you could see the speed, you could see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's knocked down. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Parachek. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty.
Number 0.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Number 9. Set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keelan Russell. Complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he added the extra point. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. to play some good ball. On the run, it's Edwards. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Booster, booster. Q, Western, slash. Level. Where did he go?
This time he wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Sweet. Here we go. Backwards, go.
To the air on second down. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 40, at the 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Tater.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense in an empty set.
Western. Go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Parachek. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Blue 22, blue 22. Hey, move. Slash. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parachek. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Floats it out in space. He breaks a tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hill. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races. The tag. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so